Hey everybody, Jay Barino here. Welcome back. It's the Battle for Middle-earth. Let us continue. We're on the good campaign. Really still just getting started here at the beginning. Sir Ian McKellen, please set us straight.
Some villages have been spared by the brave men of Rohan, but the danger has not yet ended.
Right, so we just got 50 extra command points for completing Lothlorien, and we're going to take Eomer's army here in Westfold, and we can only go to Rohan. Thanks for answering my immediate question about the mutual exclusiveness of the mission. So it seems like eventually we'll get locked out of certain regions to complete main story missions, but eventually we'll be able to come back and do everything one way or another if we want to. So we're going to Rohan here for 20 command points. Seems like the income and command points are the most important things we want to go for, though the even star points are also very good.
Rohan lies at the center of Middle-earth. These horselands have long been the site of war and conflict, but its people now seek peace and freedom.
Destroy all Isengard forces.
Farm me? Farm me?
I know you all risked your lives to ride with me, and someday Rohan will respect you for it. Stay sharp.
Okay, so that's group 1. And then archers, we got group 2. We got our farms set up. Let's get some more farms and just immediately start looking around. The most helpful thing that people had told me in the comments of the first 2 videos is letting me know that you can put specific things on autocast. Let's go ahead and just wait for the 200. Farms that you find out here are cheaper, and they actually give you better resource income because they start at level 2. So again, this was some helpful tips and tricks. Just going around and looking. Hello, my friends.
We'll join you in your fight against these creatures.
Are these just free peasants? Because I don't want them. I don't want them. Just give me more farms, please.
Use whatever weapons you can muster.
Okay, well, you're welcome to the squad. Maybe you'll just die if we're lucky. Let's check our objectives. Rank Eomer up 1 level. Garrison the ruined towers with yeoman archers. Okay, I think we can handle that.
Go with haste.
If we can find them. So, are these them? Oh yeah. Get in there, boys. So I don't know who I was fooling, who I was trying to fool when I was saying like, oh, don't spoil things for me and don't backseat game, because I was then promptly barraged. Oh, there's some archers. Or some of these pikemen that just absolutely mow us down. Oh well. They'll be fine. We'll throw a heal down after all this. Get in there. And then you guys hop in there. Doesn't seem like I lost anybody. Just keep running into them, and then farms. And let's get a stable. Let's get a well. Right, so basically the moratorium on like the spoiling and the backseating, just do it. You know what? If you want to do it, just do it. Because I'm not going to stop you by asking you not to do it. That's what I've learned. That was my main takeaway. And it was bothering me a little bit, and I've basically just learned, like, look, there's no point trying to, like, tell people or ask people kindly not to do it. They're just gonna. So just, you know, I'm okay with it. I just, I'll know that when I start reading a comment pretty quickly what it's going to end up being, and then I can just skip to the next one. It's more also for like our, you know, your peers in the chat. You know, if you don't want to spoil, like if you don't want things spoiled, just don't look down there. All right, let me be the one to warn you. And there we go.
Now is the hour.
And then let's get down here. Are these like champions? But yeah, the most helpful thing that had been shared with me was how you can right click certain stuff. Uh-oh. You can right click certain you can right click certain abilities and autocast them, 1 per hero basically. And it's typically like individual targetable spells. I'm thinking we probably want these peasants to just die. We can start getting cavalry archers. I'd very much like those so that we can start picking off I want to start picking off the, what am I thinking? The guys. The pikemen, if I can. If I am able to do such a thing. Also, if we want to get upgrades, like here we need the horse shield upgrade, I think we can only get this if we train a certain number. I think we need to get to rank 2. Right, so we can just sit here and gain XP. I could even try to level up our peasants if we really want, which I don't, but I'm just saying it's something we could try to do. Looks like they're going to continue to attack us in a variety of areas. I don't want to lose my archers if possible. In fact, I'd love to level up the yeoman archers if possible, but I don't think that's really going to be in the cards for us. As long as we don't lose every single unit in a squad, then they don't go down. Though I'm going to be honest, this also strikes me as an attrition type game, where if stuff gets roasted, it gets roasted. And that's perfectly acceptable to me. Our frontline stuff, we just want farms and then statues and wells. Let's get into it. We're mowing them down. Eye of Sauron, you're a little late there, buddy. If you wanted to help your guys, you're a little late.
Our people will need us.
Okay, and then there's our horse archers. Again, how many do we need? I think we need like maybe one more squad out. Oh, but we're maxed. So actually, I think maybe if we can get these peasants killed, I think we want these peasants to be killed. And in fact, if my yeoman archers could die too, the reason that we want this is so that I can build one more thing out of the stable in order to get horse shields so that we can start getting our guys leveled up. Because I've also been made aware that basically how it happens is the... there we go. Peasants, let's go and attack the enemy base.
We must defend our country. Keep these lands safe. Keep these lands
I saw an
safe.
attack go out there, so let's just run in here. Looks like there's barely anything in this base, so let's mow them down. Try to get as much XP as possible. So upgrades are applied on a per squad basis. Right, so we don't necessarily want to wipe this entire base. What we actually are going to want to do is leave one building and then take the time to get as many upgrades as possible on our existing squads. If we even can, because again, we haven't lost any peasants. So I guess maybe that's just something we won't do this time. Or at the very least, we can get, I believe there's like an armory that you can get that we can go ahead and get our existing stuff set up with as well. The important thing is our 4 main Rohirrim groups got their veterancy, their level 3 veterancy. Just kill the main building and then kill the barracks so that they can't rebuild it. It's just that easy. Now these are just slaughterhouses. We could just, again, just ensure that they're not able to rebuild too much. And then what we can do is sell this and then build the armory, which is our 6th building, which is a new building here. There's the Eye of Sauron. Now the question is, I don't know if I have the ability to get more... I don't know if I'm even able to get more XP on this map if I wanted to, but we did just blast through all of this. Again, I didn't really want these peasants. We technically completed the garrison bonus, and I think we kept our yeoman archers alive. If we hadn't kept our archers alive, I'm not really sure where they are right now. They might be sitting over here. There's some garrisoned, and then they're still up here. That's fine. Now, I don't think I can force kill stuff.
They've already taken this area. Set forth.
And I'm not sure if it's a good idea to force kill stuff. I think you just got to take what you can get out of each mission. Again, we're only at 150 commands, so honestly, finding those peasants was worse for us than it was helpful. Is the way I see it. So, where's that armory? So, for example, what I can do is get the banner carrier upgrade for several of my units. And so anybody that's not level 2 here, we can get level 2, and then once they're level 2, we can put the extra upgrades on them. So like I think you have to be level 2 or above in order to get like the melee or like armor upgrades. I think I might be wrong about that, but regardless, if you're only level 1 in this case, we're gonna get you what you need. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and sell here also, so we can get another armory, so that we can get multiple things going at a time. And then we'll get extra farms out in these locations. And the whole map is clear except for this, and what I'm going to do is probably just pause the video for you, and it's going to take me a while to get all of it, because like getting these upgrades is going to take some time. Upgrades already been purchased, right, so we can get all of these. And I'm just going to go through each of my units and apply the, again, the individual upgrades to them. So I think what I have to do is, yeah, banner carrier upgrade, ba-boom. Banner carrier upgrade, ba-boom. I think that's it. I think it's just that simple.
The forge blades are ready.
Right, and I can even do, I mean, I might as well do it for my peasants too. People said the peasants aren't great, but like, I don't think they're terrible. And then see, now I can get the forged blades on the, okay, I see how it works. I thought you had to get it one upgrade at the armory and apply it, but instead it basically just becomes something that you upgrade on each of your groups of units, right? So we do this.
Riders of the mark. Riders of the mark.
And fire arrows is something I think we can only get at the archery range once the archery range is fully upgraded. So that's something that is we can't do right now. We're just not going to be able to do. But what I will do, again, is just get as many banner carriers as possible, right? And then we get the heavy armor. Heavy armor. Peasants, you're going to get both. And I think that we have sort of min-maxed as much as possible. Wedge formation. I wonder... Extra damage but less armor. That's an interesting choice. And the other thing I was wondering is if I can set my... I was going to say if I was going to pause the video, but now I realize I don't have to. I didn't have to do that, so I'm not going to. Again, I'm pretty sure everybody's, they've got all the upgrades that I want for them, except fire arrows, but that's something we have to keep in mind for the future. So, like, for the next mission, we don't want to get maxed out because we want to build enough in order to get, like, the horse shields and the fire arrows on, like, every available unit. And then in the future, if we build new units, we want to make sure that we build enough of them to level the buildings up to do the same thing for new units.
Keep these lands safe. Set forth.
Okay, so let's wipe this, and then we're done with this Rohan mission. Again, taken longer than was necessary, but that's absolutely acceptable, I think. Getting a free level 2 is really nice. So these are just like really quick and easy.
Brave warriors have slain the forces of evil.
Quick and easy non-story missions. And it seems to me like the sooner you can get out of your base and into their base, the easier it's going to be. Good amount of veterancy. And again, we can pay to go from level 1 to level 2 veterancy, which seems really important. We get our extra 20 command, which means we can get at least one more set of units built next time. But we're going to need a lot more command, or we're just going to need stuff to die in order to free up enough supply to build enough stuff to like be able to research fire arrows and horse armor. So I recognize what I need to do, but I'm also very reluctant to purposefully get stuff killed, even if it's peasants. And I wish that this mission did not give me peasants. Or at the very least, I mean, what I could do is replay the mission and not get the peasants until after I build one more horse battalion.
The One Ring. A fierce attack has been plotted to destroy the Fellowship and take back Sauron's prize.
So we're already at the end of... Wow, okay, so we're already at the end of this a Fellowship of the Ring, basically. Let's get into it.
Protect the hobbits! By my life or death, I
must
will
succeed.
protect you.
Don't let them escape.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sam, just sit here. Go ahead and turn, Gandalf, turn, yeah, on Wizard Blast.
No mercy, for you shall
And then,
receive none.
why don't we go Blade Master here on Aragorn? And then just let the hobbits sit back here and throw their rocket-fueled rocks.
We must protect Frodo.
So we've got a passive here plus 200% combat experience is so good.
This place was once great.
We want to get levels.
Sadly destroyed by evil.
Sharpen your swords.
Kill the Uruks attacking Legolas and Gimli.
Now I've lost count.
Dude, he's shooting like 3 at once, rapid fire.
Legolas and Gimli need our assistance.
Okay, let's get up there.
Follow me.
Even though in the first mission I had asked, hey, I wonder if it's possible to save Boromir, but please don't tell me. I got like at least 10 comments of people who told me that you can. So it's, again, that's what I said. Like, go ahead. If you want to spoil, just do it. Like, who am I to stop you?
Survive that.
Quickly now. Run.
Carry the battle forward or we'll be cut off.
Ready your weapons.
Okay, get up there, and then let's go ahead and set Axe Throw on Gimli to auto-cast. And Hawk Strike.
Where did they come from? Stay back, must succeed.
You guys got to stay here. Use your flowers. There we go. Honestly, this stuff on autocast is almost too good. Kind of takes away the necessity to like do anything.
Where are Boromir and the hobbits? I thought we left them by the boat.
Just follow the road. Where am I going?
What was that? We must move. We cannot linger.
Over here. You cannot tarry.
I can't move the map any further. I guess let's go to the upper left.
Wards,
Okay,
we're
wards.
under attack. Run him down.
How can we stop them?
As long as, again, as Frodo and Sam aren't getting roasted, then it's fine. We're getting levels like crazy, especially on Gandalf. So what are we going for next here? You know what? That doesn't pause the game.
Run, hobbits, run.
We have to do something. Over here.
Dude, look at him go.
Boromir needs our help.
must
The
succeed.
odds are heavy upon him.
Okay, well, we just want to go straight there. And in fact, I'm going to save because I'd very much like to get through this and keep Boromir alive because that'd be neat to like get Boromir at, you know, Pelennor Fields or something. That'd be interesting. I don't think it's going to be particularly difficult. Again, this seems like a very cinematic type mission. We do have to make our way through all of these orcs.
Right there. Up the Frodo. Don't get into fear.
Keep moving.
You'll love to see it.
Fear. We must go.
There are a couple that are still alive. Go, go, go.
The Uruks have crossbows on the hills above us.
Tarry. Yet another.
Just let the hobbits and Legolas go for it. Let's get up here. You know what? He's fine.
Come to me.
Boromir is fine, and I would very much like... You know, we can just give him a heal here. Ba-boom. I need to check to see what my my new abilities are. I haven't really had an opportunity to look.
Boromir needs assistance against those.
Is that Lurtz? It's Lurtz. All right, get him.
Not much of a challenge. Follow me.
Take the fight to them.
And Boromir can't move. Is he like... Maybe he's wounded. We have leadership now on him.
This day we fight.
Prepare yourself.
Let's back up and kill these guys on the hill to get as much XP as possible. And maybe let's take a moment. Oh, no, now he can move.
Cannot falter. We must go.
You carry the fates of us all, little one.
We could just let
I sense evil.
Legolas.
may be near.
Legolas, what do you... I know you could see up there.
Burn stronger.
Let's do this real quick.
Cannot falter.
This day we fight.
We must act quickly.
Where...
Stay together.
Now where is
sense
Legolas?
evil
Oh, there he
may
is.
be near.
I don't... again, I'm not sure why he couldn't hit them from over there. Maybe it was a vision thing, a line of sight thing.
Their stench of evil must end
Okay,
here.
give me a moment to now go through and see what the heck everyone can do, because I don't think we're on a timer right now. Wizard Blast on autocast is fine. We can put Gandalf on a horse. He gets extra armor versus footmen and cavalry, but less versus archers and pikes. Honestly, I think him on foot is fine. Granted, him moving fast is very nice as well. Because, like, archers and pikes are the thing that scare me the most out of all the other stuff, too. Beam of Light that damages enemies. So, that might just be a good usable... Let's see. So if I... Yeah, that's an individual, and you have to right-click it on a specific unit. So I could put that on... You can only do one thing on autocast. I mean, Wizard Blast is just so good, I want to make sure that it's used at every time possible. So he's got leadership, extra combat experience. Legolas now has train archers. Nearby archers gain experience. Oh, okay, so that just, like, straight up levels them up. That's actually quite nice. Gimli, we don't have Slayer yet. And it's something that we have to activate. I like leaving the single target thing on autocast, though, to be honest. Boromir now has leadership, and eventually, soon enough, we'll get the Horn of Gondor. That's nice. Everyone's level 4.
So far from home.
Frodo gets the file. He still has that. And then, yeah. This is all fine. Let's just go ahead and go forward and see if we can get another level on, folks, just because so many people are giving us some sort of combat XP bonus.
We must go.
Again, this mission sort of happened in a bit of a flurry, so, you know. That's fine.
This way.
Maybe we'll play even one more after this.
Here.
Probably going back to Éomer if I had to guess. So it said the boats are kind of in this direction. I see. We probably should have just taken the road. Let's just take the road.
Here.
I sense evil may be near.
Stand ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Army of orcs blocks the way. If we defeat them, Frodo will have a chance. Evil gives strength to these creatures.
Okay. I am not scared. Everybody move in. Right, and then we'll heal where necessary. We can, you know, give him one of these. Gimli, go ahead and give him one of these. Go ahead and heal yourself, buddy. You're fine. You just got a couple trolls. As long as they don't throw a rock directly onto the hobbits, then we're good.
We must stay together. Run for the boat.
Some folks were saying, like, oh, never use the hobbits. Nah. We reload if the hobbits get yeeted. But otherwise, they're going to be in there. They're throwing rocks until the day they die, which might be very frequently. But you know what? This mission, they did fine. There's the boat.
Let's be rid of this burden,
Excellent.
Mr. Frodo.
We have secured the boat.
The shadow has been turned back.
Oh god, the music. This isn't real Lord of the Rings music, Google DeepMind, I promise. I know people don't like it when I talk over cutscenes, but it's required here. Can let a couple seconds play, but then you gotta say no. Save Boromir, correct? Well, no level on Merry and Pippin, but we couldn't even control them that time. That's fine. Give me the total victory. Let's see it. There it is. And 20 command. That's great. So now we have plus 40. So maybe I think we're like 5 short of being able to get 3 new groups of Rohirrim out so that I could level up the horse, the horse barracks thing. But I'm sure some of those peasants are going to die, or even some of our Rohirrim might die. So that's fine. A lot of our units are only rank 2 or rank 3 with Éomer's army anyway. Okay, you'll love to see it, except this down here, but don't worry, I'm sure next time we have access to them, they're going to be getting some levels. Saved Sam and Frodo. Ba-boom.
While the Fellowship searches for the hobbits, the flames of battle continue to engulf Rohan.
Okay, so that's... Okay, I see. So the Fellowship is split up into multiple pieces. The army of Isengard is here, and they've got Merry and Pippin. Is that Isengard army? I think so. And that's the other Isengard army that will probably eventually loop around and attack Rohan. I'm actually not sure. That might just be a different it's still Isengard, I think. Anyway, yeah, those 10 peasants, get them out of there. I don't want them. I know some people have been like, oh, they're actually pretty good. I understand, but I still don't want them. Because I could still get better stuff, you know? It's not that I'm sleeping on the peasants, but it's just like the opportunity cost is too high. 20 command and plus 10% resources sounds much better than the +1 power from Eastern Rohan. But at the same time, this mission kind of scares me, and we probably want to build our army as much as possible before moving to it. So let's head over to Eastern Rohan and try and do what I had talked about last time, which is to get the horse armor on our higher tier units. Fire arrows is going to be something we probably won't be able to get for a while, though. Okay, send them. East Rohan.
The eastern border of Rohan's lands is a fertile grassland with bountiful farms.
Destroy all Isengard forces.
Shocking that that's what we have to do. So, go ahead and get started here.
The darkness covers our lands. Set forth! Rohan must stand.
Okay, so here's like my horse army. That's going to do the main jam, but we could just grab everybody and start moving out. Let's go ahead and grab another farm.
Keep them at a distance.
We need to lose a couple units.
Away!
We also want to try to get some veterancy by allowing the enemy to survive long enough to actually...
Keep these lands
Oh,
safe.
go save them. Though, is that just more peasants? I don't want them. Look at him go! Okay, good work. Get up there. Take that out. Farm me.
Keep a watchful
Okay,
eye.
and then that's taken out. Let's. I mean, I'm tempted to go and see if I can just straight up find the enemy base.
Away!
Yeah, we can cross this. This is no problem.
Go with haste. Set forth.
Hey,
Keep these lands safe. We
Okay,
ride.
that's a lot of pikes. We want to lure them to us and just try to mow them down, basically. Like this.
it's the enemy. Take cover, men.
I think my archers, though, are also still... My archers are equally weak to pikemen. But this is where the peasants are going to come in hot. All right, cool.
Away!
That's the enemy there. Let's just run into them and we'll heal. Actually, we don't have heal up yet. It's a lot of pikes.
Keep these lands safe.
Admittedly, it's a lot of pikes. Let's wait, and then we can charge into them and then just heal. Here comes some. Like, if we can do, like, one at a time, this is acceptable to me.
Away!
They completely roasted us. This is actually, I think, incredibly acceptable.
Strike them down.
We do this so that we can try to keep alive some of our folks here. Our guys on the ground, though, are getting totally roasted. Can I tell you something? I think I'm going to restart this because, as expected, the higher tier...
The eastern border of Rohan's lands is a
the
fertile
pikemen
grassland
do as
with
much damage as
bountiful
expected,
farms.
right? I knew that they countered us, but I was kind of curious
Destroy all Isengard forces.
how bad it could actually be. And it's pretty nasty.
We must defend our country.
Now, again, I still want some of my units to die so that I can get horse armor on at least my frontline Rohirrim.
Follow my lead. Keep
I don't
these
know if I have
lands
enough
safe.
non-Rohirrim DPS,
Go
though,
with haste.
to get rid of that amount
Keep
of
these lands safe.
They're attacking.
pikemen.
Riders of the mark.
These, yeoman archers, let me tell you, not
Set forth.
really doing it for me. Let's go and see if we could find some more spots where we can build up some farms. Let's get another farm there.
Men of the Riddermark.
What do you got here? Oh, that's Mount.
I thought my time was surely at an end.
Away.
This is what I'm talking about. Okay, get over there.
Lands safe.
They're attacking.
The darkness covers our land.
Okay, great. We got an outpost here, which I can't afford to build yet, but let's just continue to
Keep
look.
these lands safe. Keep these lands
If we can take these outlying areas and just let them attack us, it doesn't seem like they attack with the pikemen.
Go with haste.
So we could take the time to build what we need to build. Oh gosh, all these peasants join us. We're gonna just run them into the pikemen. That's how it's gotta be. We're gonna run them into the pikemen so that they die, and then we can build some Rohirrim to replace them.
Follow my lead. Follow my lead. Set forth.
It's the only way.
Use whatever weapons you can muster.
These poor folks were fleeing, but I think that's acceptable.
Goblins, man!
Someone says goblins. Let's go ahead and just get these set up now. Let's get the stable, and I will get a healing well, and we'll get more farms over at the outpost area once I can.
We must defend our country. Follow my lead.
So I guess I'll just get this, even though I don't really want it. All peasants become armed.
Rohan must stand.
Okay, this looks spooky, but I think we just gotta get into it. We have them outnumbered severely. I think that heal was wasted. As I clicked it, I thought, like, I didn't need to do that.
Follow my lead.
Okay, back up, back up. Okay, now engage. We've got the peasants in the front to attack the pikemen.
Hold up.
One thing that I find very interesting is how... Okay, Aemir gets a level. Turn on your spear throw. They're flanking us. Again, perhaps I'm being too aggressive early on, but I kind of also think that this is how just the game works, which is to just mow through these guys. And as long as we don't lose full groups, which I don't think we actually did, we just took care of like a very, very large army, and then we'll come over here and sit here. And then what we can do is build maybe enough units out of here to get the building leveled up to get the horse shield upgrade. That would be sick. Okay, yeah, see, we're up to level 4 on the Rohirrim, and I don't think we lost any. Yeah, and because we're regenerating them, we can't build out of this, so that's just gonna be how it is.
Darkness covers our lands.
Dude, all these peasants, can I tell you, they all survived. Good for them. We're gonna hotkey them. And we're gonna use the armed peasants and get them in there to attack the guys, the pikemen. Why do I keep not really getting the name right? But
we ride.
Okay, let's move out. Yeah, and that we're still max. We have not actually lost a unit. But let's make sure that we don't get roasted by incoming enemy attacks, and just make sure that we have all these towers built. Again, very Halo Wars-esque.
We must defend our country. Follow my lead.
That engagement, again, it's hard to read these battles. That engagement looked like it went really bad, but was actually fine.
Away.
Grab as many of these outlying areas as possible. Again, I didn't want the free units,
Keep these lands safe.
but the game continued to give me free units. I didn't want them.
Here.
The farm is ready.
Let us hunt some
Okay, so
orcs.
this is all my... This is my cavalry,
We ride. Here.
and this is my infantry, and this is what we want engaging.
Be ready, archers. Stay with me.
This is what we want engaging the
The orcs near.
orcs. So do I just... You just click this.
Rohirrim. Away.
Okay, go ahead. All peasants become armed. Everybody get in there. Lead the way.
Prepare for battle.
Ouch. Okay, I still think that my cavalry ended up running in there. Dude, they're running away.
Protect me, soldiers of Rohan. Rohirrim.
Éomer is alive. He's done it. Do this. Shazam. Okay. Wait, stop. Don't run into that yet. Let's head up here and take this out. I only have enough to build one new group of something. I've actually lost the full group
Keep a watchful eye.
of something, but I don't know what.
Keep these
Ready your
lands
balls.
safe.
Let them go.
Okay, let's run our cavalry away, and then engage with my infantry.
Pull away, men.
Rohirrim! Follow my lead! Set forth!
Dude, you love to see it.
What should we do?
Men of
I don't
the
want to
river
be.
march,
It's not like I want to be
keep a watchful eye.
reloading constantly or anything like that.
Has claimed these lands.
We must defend
Okay,
our
back up.
lands.
Infantry, get in there. All peasants, become armed.
Peasants alike.
Keep a watchful eye.
He's upon us, men!
We want to run in from the side here, then get out of there.
Set
Be
forth!
ready,
Okay,
archers.
now everybody run in, and we're going to do the same thing. We're not going to end the mission until we know that we could potentially upgrade more stuff.
Lands are under
Away!
siege! They have attacked! Drive them out!
All right. Again, we'd have to lose a significant number of stuff to actually...
Arrows! Our castle is under attack!
Is it? It is.
Leave not
Cavalry,
standing.
we're going to run you back here.
People will need us. Our people will need us.
It's fine, I think. I think it's fine. More importantly, these groups of relatively weak units, again, I was just earlier being like, oh, I'm not going to sleep on the peasants, but you know what? It's true.
Light-footed.
I'm not sleeping on the peasants.
Men of the Riddermark, keep these lands safe.
They have attacked!
Okay, take these guys out finally.
Return home.
Now let's sit here.
There may be orcs near.
You all come back, and what we're gonna do is again just sit here and get and rejuve our groups and see if I could build more. I think I legitimately did not lose an entire group this time around, which is pretty incredible. Let's go ahead and grab an armory and upgrade all the peasant squads, because apparently if you arm the peasants and run them into pikemen, it keeps all your Rohirrim alive, and we'll just continue to get... I think we can get up to 300, right? So we can get another 110 supply of just Rohirrim. Though, again, it's not that
Men of the Riddermark,
I think if I had the choice, if I just didn't get those peasants at all, that would have been fine. All we had to do was make horse archers and just kite those pikemen as best we could. I think I could probably get
must
away with
defend
that.
our country. Follow my lead.
But for now, again, we've got a really strong Rohirrim and Horse Archer force that's pretty decently veteran-seed. The problem is I can't get some of these better shield upgrades as I would like, because I can't build anything, and the only way is to purposefully lose units.
Riders of
Now-
the Mark, keep these lands safe.
Units are still coming from somewhere,
We ride.
so we may still have an opportunity here.
Our forces are at full strength.
Okay, grab all of those.
Watchful eye.
Please leave my farms alone. And then let's keep running around, because they maybe have an outpost somewhere.
Be vigilant, yeomen.
In fact, they must have an outpost somewhere. Let's send these guys up here.
Let us hunt some orc.
Hey,
We
it's
ride.
the enemy! They're here!
We
Have
ride.
attacked!
Go with haste.
Okay, they rebuilt their central structure. We'd like to avoid that.
The new upgrade is ready.
We are a strong people. Use whatever weapons you can muster.
Come together, my friends!
Okay, grab all of, yeah, get a banner carrier in every option, in every potential
Remember
place.
this day. Our lands are
Blazing
under
the banner
siege!
of Rohan. Men of the Riddermark. We must defend our country.
Might as well grab a camp here, and then we gotta, again, go and find... They must have a second base, or maybe they took an outpost
Keep
somewhere.
them at a distance. Use whatever weapons you can muster. Come, people!
Prepare for battle.
That's a little deeper in. I think that's acceptable. It seems like whatever they have, they're not able to build, like, a huge amount of stuff. Let's consolidate in the upper right, and then we'll go from there. What I can do is build just towers here. Got plenty of cash.
The enemy holds these lands.
And I'll upgrade my peasants with weapons and armor, since we've got them. And I haven't been able to build anything new in this particular instance.
We're under attack!
The upgrading isn't nearly as bad as I thought it could be. I thought every individual squad needed to be clicked on to upgrade, but that is not the case. So it's really no problem. Okay, they must have just grabbed an outpost down here.
We ride! Away! Set forth! Go with haste!
Okay, this is all fine. Again, all of my peasant brigades now have a banner carrier, heavy armor, and forged blades, or at least they will, I think, before we end this.
A darkness covers our lands.
Let's go ahead and heal here, because I think we lost some units in some of these squads. No, we didn't. We're still at 190. I think maybe I'm blasting through this too easily when I really want to be losing units. Keep in mind, I did.
These lands safe!
And then I purposefully restarted, because as much as I say, like, oh, this is still attrition even though there's veterancy, you know your boy deep down is very much, he's very, very much,
These lands safe!
Our forces are under attack!
you know how he is. He likes his min-maxing. If I can legitimately get through with losing no squads, that would just be incredible. Okay, all my peasants. I guess ultimately what we do have is a nice, well-rounded group.
They've already taken this area.
There we go.
Away! We've destroyed them!
The heroes of Middle-earth are victorious.
Okay. Again, I have a general understanding of the game, especially because people left me bullet-pointed essays. And again, let me remind you that info's in my brain somewhere, but it's not like, oh, well, I told him, so of course he's never going to run cavalry into pikemen, right? And, no, it's still going to happen. I'm still going to make mistakes, because that's not how learning games actually works. But you can't just, like, info dump on the first mission like that. But like I said, I'm not, like, mad. I think I was a little upset at first, and then I just decided, like, you know what? This can't be my problem. It's going to be your problem. If you leave me, like, an essay worth of information, and then I don't utilize it, and you're upset by that, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I think that's my general mindset, because if I try to enforce some arbitrary restriction of, like, hey, try not to backseat game, because I'm still going to get barraged with it no matter what, you know, that's just how it's going to be. And I think I've come to accept that. Anywho, that's going to be the end of this one. And I think when it's the last mission, I'll go ahead and end on the victory screen, and then the game auto-saves, and then we can hit continue campaign next time, and it'll take us right to where we want to be. But we're getting these total victories. We're getting veterancy on our units. We have way more peasants than we could ever possibly need, and I'm kind of mad that the game gave them to us for free. I should have just let them get run down by the marauding orcs. But in any case, we used them to pretty good effect to distract those pikemen so that they didn't kill my cavalry. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.